Okay, so I'm going to go through the lunge rotation pattern. So we're going to do it in 3 different steps, and you kind of just work in the level that you can get to, but it's nice to kind of go through them if you can get all the way through them. If you can do all 3 levels, just warm up with the first 2 and then move to the last one that we show here. So I'm just using a lightweight here. This is only £5, but you can use something slightly heavier. The goal here isn't really about pulling the weight, it's more about just having something to kind of lead and create a bit more activation through the myofascial chains that we're targeting here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, I'm going to work with my left leg forward first of all, right leg's back, and what I want you to make sure is that when you step that left leg back, can you see if I just keep my hands on my torso, so one on the pelvis, one on the sternum, when I step back, it's my glutes extending to allow me to reach my foot back, okay? I am not tipping my body forward and putting the foot back like this without any extension. The movement back is your leg extending. You should straight away feel some waking up in the glute on that leg that's just reached back. And if you don't, I want you to keep, just imagine you're like trying to take that foot further and further back so that you can, and keep the knee a little bit soft as well, so that you can really feel this wake up. Okay, the standing leg, your knee and your ankle are over the top of each other, reaching back. Now the weight is going in the opposite hand to the leg that's leading. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just think about rotating, and I'm rotating through my torso. So this hand is now coming over the top of the opposite foot, and then I'm reaching back through, okay? Now you can see that my torso is aligned with my leg, so I'm not bending forward here. My trunk alignment, if I was to bring myself back here, my trunk alignment hasn't changed. I'm still neutral. It's just the leg's out behind me, so that's why I look long, okay? So we're rotating down, we're rowing it back through, and as you come back through, do you see how the other hand comes through? So it's rotation through the torso, maintaining the balance on both legs, maintaining the extension through the back leg, well balanced through the foot, rotating through the torso, staying long in my body. Right, that one seems okay. We're going to move to the next step. Now that's going to mean that we're going to have to take the weight a little bit more forward onto that leg, but again, do you see my torso's not changing? Now we're keeping that back leg off the floor, and again, I'm extending here, so it's working harder, and it's harder on the balance. I'm going to have to move back so I'm not out of shot. So we're up, leg out behind, same movement, rotation through the trunk, the other hand's driving through. So the movement of those arms is really being driven here. You put your hand onto the ribs at the front and you follow it through, you'll feel how it's your rib cage that's moving, okay? You just get a nice little row at the end of the drive through on the other one, okay? Harder on the balance, harder on the glutes, more difficult to control the rotation, but if you can do it, great. We're going to move to the next one. So the only thing that's different here is that, whoop, get my balance back, see, I'm losing my balance, right. So we're going to now, as we drive through, we're now bringing that leg up, so the leg is now much more involved in driving through with that torso. Okay, then you're going to swap over and do the same on the other side. So I'll run through the sequence, okay? And again, you'll always find one side is better than the other. For me, this is the better side. So you're going to torso neutral, step back, extension through the other side, knee over hip, ankle. We're driving forward, so you're still long through your torso. We're going to take this weight towards the opposite foot, and this arm is going to drive through. Okay, try and stay as balanced as you can, whole foot connected to the ground. Good. This is our first pattern. We're now going to make it harder. leg off the ground, nothing else changes. Same rotation, movement. If that's looking good, then we're going to drive the leg involved. Okay, so I'll just say from the front. Whoop. Okay, and that's it.